So the audio will be shitty on this one, but I did want to show everyone here how to do this relaxation technique, this little skill, this little spell that I learned at free therapy, and that's been helping me and my lady occasionally when it gets too much, when it gets like too stressed to cookie, right? Well, the method consists of several things. There's like several layers of what one has to do. I'll first give a brief summary of everything, and then maybe provide a live fire tutorial, like one can follow along. So the first thing is the breaths, is the breathing, right? Now we all see like a million breathing tips on how to do it, but honestly, the short of it is to breathe in deeply and to breathe out, and to take your time with it, like the point isn't to do it once or take how many seconds or whatever. The point is to do it enough times and to do it throughout the exercise, even to the point where you feel like you're gonna faint. That means that it works. You ought to keep that in mind, like it's working. The deep breaths, right? The other layer is well, finding a good spot where you can relax your bodily vessel, probably like a chair or a bed, maybe even on the floor. But the whole thing is to slowly relax parts of your body. Usually starting from extremities, then moving to the core parts, right? Like from the legs, from the hands. And then take every breath and just go ragdoll with that part. And then spread the whole like relaxation, the whole slowly spread across your body. Like it helps to do it in waves. It helps to like start from the legs and then move up, right? If you're sitting or lying down, it's probably even better. Because yeah, the point is to go ragdoll, so don't be doing this standing up. I mean, you can probably do it standing up, but then just do the deep breaths, right? Okay, that's the second part of it. There's also the whole unwinding part. That's like what happens after you fully relax. You can or don't have to do it. It depends. It depends on how long and deep the tutorial goes. But that's the brief summary. To take deep breaths and then to relax your body as you do it. Um, I mean, yeah, that's the gist of it, but it's not exactly it, right? You can do that, but what are you gonna be thinking about? That's what I wonder as well. That's what I've been trying to figure out, and I think I got a good gist for it now. I'll keep exploring, keep thinking, keep attending therapy. I don't fucking know. Essentially, what I tell my lady how to relax is to contextualize where one is at the moment. So, say you're lying down in your bed, you're sitting up on your bed. You have to take that into consideration. You have to focus on the fact. Like, I'm right now sitting on a bed. I'm sitting on a bed. Let's look at the time. It's 3 p.m. on Monday. Check the weather. The weather is cold, cold and cloudy. The point of putting all this into context is to give yourself give yourself the time and space. The Because what I figured out, like a lot of us like to wander either back to the past or worry about the future, or like bounce back between those. I know I do that a lot, and it does not help. It does not help when you're like trying to relax. The point is right now, be there right now where you are. For me, I'm here on this bed. It's kind of cold and kind of freezing right now. I'm not gonna be doing this for long, so it's okay. Uh, and then take note of how is your body standing. Like, what are the XYZ coordinates of everything? You don't have to know precisely. For me, it's my legs are like below the bed, sort of sitting on the floor. Take into account where your spine is, where your shoulders are, where your neck, your throat, your head, your arms, your belly, your boobs, your butt, whatever you have. Take all that into account. And then here's where we can start with a live fire tutorial. I'll keep it very short. Uh, yes. Once we've taken all that into account, the time and space, how you're feeling right now, I hope you're feeling cozy. Whoever's listening to this, I hope you're feeling cozy. Quick note from the post-production Corby here. I would put music in this, but I think I will not do that just in case you're trying to like follow with me live. And probably be better if you just put something on your own, like a game soundtrack or one of those fucking 1 hour relaxing videos, mixes, whatever. Anything, if it helps you focus and to helps you like relax, just go for it. I use Elder Scrolls soundtracks for that. It works. It just works. As Todd would put it. Back to the thing. And then take a deep breath, like when I say deep, I say deep. You feel it, air going into you. Like you can use your nose, your mouth, you can use both. I like to use both because of my asthma. And you exhale. What is often said is to also vocalize while doing, exhaling, or I mean exhaling, mostly like because like I'm trying to figure out what's the trick for that. I think it's like mostly like bringing out what's bothering you, sort of deal. Like you're bringing your voice into it. You're investing your own existence into that breath. But newsflash, you're still alive. You're still existing, and let's focus on that. All right, let's bring you back to Earth. Now, whenever you are standing or sitting down, focus on your legs first. Usually, for beginners, it's like completely okay to just like generalize the wave of relaxation, the ragdolling feel, to like, uh, yeah, just let go. You're not holding anything up. Let those legs rest. If you have done this before, you can go with the fucking details. I hate legs, so I'm not gonna elaborate. Like on your hands, you're gonna be focusing on your fingers, and then on like your like, knuckles, then the wrists, then the whole hand, then the travel down to the forearm. Same with the legs. It's the same idea. It's usually okay to start with legs because if you're lying down, if you're sitting, yeah. Okay, another deep breath. The whole point is to take deep breaths as you do this. You don't have to hold it in or something like that. Especially if the air is good, enjoy the air. Like, and you start to feel faint, if you start to feel sleepy, it's working. If it's not, if it's not yet, then the ragdolling is there to help. So you start from the end of your legs and you move up to the ankle, to the knees. I'd like to do this with every breath, like a pulse. It's giving a pulse, like that. Like, well, now I'm relaxing as well. I feel it in my knees, moving from the knees and thighs up to the pelvis, to the butt. Now I can do this really fast. I've learned myself how to do this, and I think I got a good grasp of my vessel. But for someone who doesn't take all the time you need, I mean, if you're following along with me and you find this like going too fast, feel free to pause. I'll wait. All right, like I'll even give you a little countdown if you want. You don't have to come for mommy. Don't worry. Just like yeah, the point is to do it slowly and feel the ragdoll. Feel loose, loose. That body part of yours doesn't need to work right now. It can take a break. You can take a break. That's the big idea. Again, moving up, moving up to the pelvis, to the, if you're at the stage, to the stomach, to the liver, to the guts. You're already entering the core. Um, and once you eventually like spread out to your torso, to your shoulders, you can now call in the arms, let them relax as well. At some point, you're going to feel like your whole body below your neck is ragdolling. Or, okay, not ragdolling, maybe it's just relaxed. Maybe feeling a little sluggish, a little sleepy. Now let's focus on the head. I like to take into account where the spine is and where the neck is, where the skull, the whole ordeal, the whole L shape, and whatever you feel like. A lot of this shit is not exact science, not that much. I mean, I'm not disrespecting psychology or anything. But when it comes to individuals and how they can relax, that is highly individualized. Every human body is a personalized copy. All right, another deep breath. You ought to feel your neck relax. You ought to start from the back of the head and then have like a wave to move forward to where your nose is, right? And if you're not sure what you're doing, and this is like your first time doing this, you don't have to be this precise. You can just imagine, visualize that. Here are some keywords to focus on: the eyes, the nose, the jaw, the lips, the cheeks, the forehead, the temple, right? The scalp, the scalp. Everything works. Anything works. If you can take note of all these little details and body parts and let them to relax, that's the whole point. And you're doing it. at some point, yeah, you're gonna get lightheaded and stuff. Enjoy this blissful moment. Take as much time as you need. I'll certainly give like 10 seconds at least. All right, are you with me? Now we can start to wind back. Just, well, you might want to open your eyes, and you probably did. Apologize, but I should have told you not to do so if you did. If you haven't, good work. Let me show you how to do it. Well, gently cup your eyes. Like, you don't have to squish anything, just kind of cup them. Oh, I mean, you can gently rub the eyelids, like apply a little bit of force. But if you're like me, you don't want a lot of force, you don't want any force, that's fine. Just a little bit. Rub them, like with your fingers, usually. And then, like, cup your eyes awake. Then you can, if you feel like it, you can rub your temples, your cheeks. You do so in a clockwise manner. You're making little circles when you do so. Take both of your hands for this one if you want, if whatever. And like go like the temples, right? The forehead, the eyebrows, the temples, from the temples to like the ear, the back of the ear actually. Just move back. Maybe find that little like little valley. I'm not sure how to call it. It's probably like behind the ear, almost close to the jaw where it is. Like rub that in a circle like clockwise manner, your jaws. And well, yeah, at this point you kind of already woken up. I know I do. So just kind of wiggle yourself awake. It's like feel the bones snap if you have those. I know I do. And welcome back. You're back where you started, and I hope you're feeling better for it. This has been a short little tutorial on how to do this relaxation technique. I don't know the name. I don't know the game. I only know that it works. I mean, not for everyone, not in a way you might assume, but if it worked for you, hey, you're welcome. Nah, it's okay, it's okay. You don't have to thank me. I make this video for you.